today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this Muck Everlasting, the newest release from NECA Toys in their Ultimate Ninja Turtle cartoon line. Now, full disclosure, I did purchase this directly from China overseas where it has been previously already released. It is yet to be released here in the States, but I was willing to pay a little extra just to have that peace of mind and not have to go to Target multiple times a week trying to hunt this down to find it in store. So as of the making of this video, today's date, it is not yet released in Target stores in the United States. However, it will be eventually, but there is no word or official announcement as of today when it will come out. As you can see, our normal packaging that we've already kind of come to expect with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon lines. We get that VHS aesthetic, got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo, as well as Muck Everlasting down there on the side, and then volume number 4. On the back, we've got a couple of glam shots of Muckman and Joe Eyeball there. And then we've got Irma and Joe Eyeball just having a nice cutesy moment there. And then we got a brief bio and description of all the package accessories. Same thing there on the left-hand side as the right. The top is just your Ninja Turtles logo. And the bottom, we have our legalese, our barcode, and then our sculptor details. So we've got Tony Cipriano and Jay Kushwara to thank for the sculpt here. Open up our Velcro window display. Again, we got another glam shot of Muckman and Joe Eyeball. And then, of course, we have our open window box display sitting there, nice and pretty, looking hideous as can be. But let's go ahead and get him out of the plastic prison and check him out up close and personal. And here we have Garson Grunge, aka Muckman, standing at a towering 7 inches tall, exactly as advertised. He looks great, fantastic figure, obviously an iconic Playmates toy back in the day, but now repurposed, reissued, and revitalized thanks to NECA Toys. I always gush over the NECA Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. Really, the only thing you can do is nitpick, and I'm not going to nitpick. I mean, these figures are always fantastic. The only real issue with them is always just availability. Can you find them? Hence why I did the overseas route and just decided to pay a little extra and go ahead and get him that way. But fantastic detail. I mean, just look at the arms, the sculpting of the melting, sludge dripping off his arms, off his back there. I mean, just loads and loads of intricate detail inside of his stomach there. We got, the beauty mirror and some flowers and apple core there. Nice little gray apple core. His vest, it is actually removable, which is impressive and something I was actually kind of surprised to see. So if for whatever reason you wanted to take off his orange vest here, you can completely. He does have a notch here back here for his backpack accessory. Got the nice banana peel up top for his hat, so to speak. The bright yellow lips, the clothespin on his nose. It's just a great looking figure. The manhole cover down here on his foot. We've got what looks to be a condiment bottle, and then we got the trash can coming out for his ankle and his shin. And again, another what looks to be a spray can down here at his ankle as well. But great looking figure. I mean, just fantastic sculpting, as always. NECA Toys just kills it. The cartoon line, you got their shade work. You got the darker orange on the back side and the lighter orange on the front. And our cartoon lines, the black drawings, everything, looking at him, everything, the paintwork looks to be in line. Nothing out of line, nothing crazy. So, great looking figure. As far as articulation, so his head is going to be able to look up that much. And then not going to be able to look down very much because he's just got this bulbous chin. It's going to be able to rotate 360 degrees, of course. Not a whole lot of side to side, but you're going to be able to rotate it just a little left and right. Arms going to be up and out. 360 degree rotation at the shoulder. You're also going to have a 360 degree rotation at the bicep. You're going to have double jointed elbows, which is great. Going to have 360 degree rotation at the wrist, as well as a horizontal hinge at the wrist as well. And he also does have upper torso spin, so you're going to be able to spin him around at the chest. Be able to crunch him a little far, a little back, but not a whole lot. Just minimal there. And of course, we also do have a lower torso split, so you can spin the lower legs around 360 degrees if you wish. And then his legs are on a ball and socket joint, so you're going to be able to kick him out, but he's no gymnast. He's not going to be able to do a full split. He is a hefty figure. The weight is all for the most part on top, so it's nice that we do have this manhole cover down here. But you're going to be able to kick his leg that far forward and not very far back because it's going to catch on the diaper, so to speak, here. So you're not going to be able to get the leg going too far back, but he does have double jointed knees, so that is going to add to the range of mobility, which is great. So double jointed knees, and then we also have some ankle rocking back and forth as well as rotation. So you can go ahead and rotate it all the way around 360 degrees as well as rock it back and forth. No peg hole, but he does have a wide base for his right foot, and of course he has the sewer manhole cover here on his left leg, so he doesn't really need peg holes, which is good because, you know, where would you put him? But ankle, even on the manhole cover, does rotate around and rocks up and down. I love, like I said, the ability to actually hold him upright. It adds to it. Most of the time I have to get a figure stand for all my NECA figures just because they're all top heavy and it's hard to get them to stand upright and balance and things like that. But let's go ahead and show you scale. Go ahead and get Bebop and Rocksteady out here because, you know, they are the ones responsible for the creation of Muckman, and as you can see, they are on par with him. So he's in line, perfectly scaled with the rest of the figures, I think. And he does come with a load of great accessories. So we mentioned it earlier, he does come with this trash can accessory. It's got this hook on the back. Come here on his back. It's got the little notch there. Simply going to slide it in there. Now this is going to be the one piece of concern I have. Obviously, you want to be careful when you're sliding that trash can into the hook there because you don't want to snap that off and then just have a trash can that doesn't do any good. But as you can see, we got our blue, our grays. It's all sculpted to where it's got dents and everything in it, so it is, you know, a good looking trash can, so to speak. It looks like the cartoon representation. It's definitely had some wear and tear, and of course we would need to have his backpack buddy, Mr. Joe Eyeball. I mean, I love that they included him. Not only did they include him though, but you know, he's got articulation. So one thing to note, his eyes, they aren't articulated. So the first thing I try to do is manipulate, move his eyes. Unfortunately, they are fixed. However, his head does rotate and bobble around quite a bit. So it's easy to get some, you know, range of motion with him. Just all sorts of great poses, left, right, forward, back. He's got lots of great head articulation. And his arms, his upper arms, going to go up and out, and they're also going to rotate 360 degree at the shoulder. So that is the range of mobility you've got with him. Lower appendages, his lower tentacles and his feet do not move, and his tail is fixed, but he does stand pretty well. Throwing him in the trash can is what we're looking for. And as you can see right here, his lower tentacles kind of hook onto the trash can. So his lower tentacles hook onto the trash can very well. So he's just got this nice seated position to where he stays in place. So love, love, love that he's included. And I love that they even went the extra route of giving him some sorts of articulation. Even though it is minimal, it's just a nice add-on that he could be in there and expressive. Go ahead and get him to stand there. And of course, we also have the gun, the Rockalizer. This is a great looking accessory, new to the line, so this is not a repurposed foot soldier gun or anything like that. With the nice bend at the barrel there, and then, you know, the red accent here. The sights, I mean, just fantastic looking gun. Muckman is going to be a little difficult to hold this just because his shoulders are so broad and everything. It's going to be hard to bring his arms inward to get this a two-handed fist holding position with the gun. But that is another great accessory. And speaking of fist, we have a trigger finger. So this is his right hand with a trigger finger for the gun. And then we have a left hand gripping hand as well. So those are his interchangeable hands. And he has an interchangeable mouth. Yes, that's right. You can swap out his mouth. So stock, he has the normal, just kind of closed mouth expression. Or you can get this aggro, angry, scary, slightly open mouth with the 4 exposed teeth. Still great line work. You know, no paint on the teeth themselves. Got the black background for the mouth. And then finally, we've got a canister of mutagen. So this is from Tropotron Labs. This is Compound X7. This is specifically what Krang sent Bebop and Rocksteady after because he thought it would demutate the turtles. Lo and behold, they threw it out the window, inadvertently landed on Mr. Garson Grunge here and his little buddy, Joe Junkie, hence creating Muckman and Joe Eyeball. So this is a very exciting detail because this is something definitely toy companies don't release a lot. Pull off this plastic wrap and it is some nice little gacky ooze slime. Just, it's been years and years and years since I've seen a toy company release anything like this, but if you want to mess up your playroom, definitely open this. Obviously, I think a lot of people are probably not going to open this just because they don't want to spill it and everything, but it's a fantastic accessory. And lo and behold, all of its accessories included, I think, is a fantastic value for the price. I'll put a link in the video description box below, as well as the pinned comment where you can buy your own Muckman. And guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.